So when you have found a feeling of spaciousness inside yourself, really notice the sensations from the top of your head, your scalp. Is your scalp kind of soft and relaxed? Around your eyes especially. Eyes and cheekbones, ears and jaws, all these places where we're very active and they do a lot of work. The throat where we express a lot, the shoulders where we carry a lot, and the arms and hands. Right down your chest and lungs and heart. Into your belly where there's a lot of digesting going on, and also digesting emotions, experiences, alien substances that we imbibe all the time. Down into your genital area in your abdomen, it's very precious and very vital, and a lot of energy. And your thighs, which are sort of like protective, wonderful protective tree trunks, I think of them as, and so strong for running and striding and squatting. And knees that do a lot of work. How can you relax your knees? So notice your calves as well, that do a lot of work. Ankles support us, connect us to the earth. Feet and soles of the feet, and toes that are so articulated to grip and balance and push against the earth and land back on the earth. So when you have contacted the sense of space or comfort inside yourself, of well-being inside yourself and safety, notice the somatic sensations that accompany that. So you have a little kind of somatic anchor, and you might want to use a mudra or something, a little gesture. I don't know what yours might be. A little hand gesture that that's my reminder. When I do that, that's all these sensations. This is my little neuro-linguistic programming anchor for these sensations of safety, stability, calm. So this is good. Now you have this. It's like you've got it. You can come back to it. You can call it up. You can move away from it. You can become as crazy as you like, and you can come back to it. And practice coming back to it as whenever you can. Practice just going, my safe feeling. Find those sensations. Conjure those sensations back. Invite them back. It's a good thing to practice. So once we've got this under our belt, so to speak, the next stage would be to ask yourself a more challenging question, one that might stir up some feelings and some somatic reactions. And knowing that you can return at any moment to your safe feeling. So, for example, we might ask, what is this experience of the pandemic doing to me? What is going on in me in response to this? And just sit with the question and notice. This is something you can do many times because there are many different things going on. So just to start once, you might deal, for example, with insecurity or fear or anxiety. So you might ask, what am I experiencing most strongly? What is one thing I'm experiencing very strongly? And where in my body do I notice sensations associated with this most vividly? So invite the quality that you're feeling. It's fine to invite really strong, not so pleasant experiences back, because we know that we can say thank you and we can invite the safety back. The more you practice this titration, going into it and coming out of it, going into it and coming out of it, the more you practice this, the more you know, I can go into this, I can invite it back, it can come back, and I can return to something better at will, quite quickly. So the more you do it, the more you can choose it, and the more quickly you become adept at doing this more quickly. So that builds a sense of security. Then it's not so terrifying to face our worst feelings. They can still feel very bad, but knowing that you've got this practice under your belt of returning to safety is really helpful. That is your inner security. So when you've identified the feeling, take your imagination in, and we can ask the 5 sensory mindful questions. If it were a colour, or if there's a colour there, what colour is there? What colour is it? Is there a texture? Do I find a texture there in that part of my body or that sensation? If it was a sound, what sound might it be? If it was a taste, what's the taste? If it was a smell, what kind of a smell, aroma would it be? So we have sight, touch, hearing, taste, smell. These are the 5 most basic ones. We can then ask more subtle ones. Is there an inner gesture there? Is there a movement that's going? Is there movement happening there? Is there some kind of shape? Do I have a sense of the shape of this experience? And they might all be there present. You might get a kind of constellating image that transforms and transforms, that combines all these senses. So this then is what you use as the starting point for making some kind of artwork in any medium, in any way you like. Just start. And the idea is to get closer to the experience and to see what it is, because many of our worst experiences are in fact not just the here and now. They are a great edifice of past experiences built one on the next, on the next, on the next, and they all get muddled up until we're overwhelmed and it looks like a great edifice. And actually doing this can show you what is here and now that may be alarming, and what actually is from when I was 3, 7, 11, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. So take 45, I recommend 45 to 15 minutes for artwork always, but you don't have to spend that long. Something for me happens if I allow that long. I may think I've finished, and then a little further to go, and I may think I've finished again, and a little further to go. This is very personal. You may be someone who does something really profound in 20 seconds, so whatever works for you. So make your piece of art from this, whatever this strong experience is, as a curious, compassionate, concerned friend. This is not judging what it looks like. This is, I'm coming to meet you, and I'm going to do it using art materials and my ability to create. I'm going to come and say, hello, what is happening here? What is this? Who are you? And maybe, what can you show me that I can learn about myself to become more wise? Enjoy the process.